Greetings, fans of MPH Online and MPH Click. It's Tim Castle here, author of The Art of Negotiation, Be the Lion, and most recently, The Art of Decision Making, out now. I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's purchased the book so far and anyone who's going to purchase it. Obviously, right now, times are really crazy, and these are unprecedented times of high stress and anxiety. But decision making is more now important than ever. This is the kind of skill that job and recruiters look for. It's the kind of skill that can elevate your life, and it's the kind of skill that can help you make better decisions. And when you get mastery over it, it starts to make your life flow. It's a lot more easy when you make better decisions because you have more productive outcomes, and obviously your results are better. And so what this book talks about and where it all came from was when I was 19 years old, I had a horrific experience. I was a really keen snowboarder, and I went out to the mountain one day in the Swiss Alps. I was on holiday on a trip, and we didn't travel much as a family, but this trip we went out, and it was a really special trip in Switzerland. And so I was so stoked. I was outdoors and I was loving life, and it was one of those blue clear days. And I decided to try my hand at off-piste snowboarding, which was, I probably wasn't ready for it, to be honest. And I went off-piste, and within 30 seconds, I was flat on my back and I was sliding down this slope towards what I could see was just clear blue sky. And then it suddenly dawned on me, I was going way too fast and it wasn't going to stop. Something in my mind said, okay, I thought I was going to come to a standstill at some point. This is quite funny. I was 19 years old. I was a teenager still. I thought it was quite funny. And then it dawned on me that this wasn't funny at all. And that blue sky represented a cliff, and I was sliding really fast now towards the edge of that cliff. And so suddenly I realized this was a life or death situation. I was about to die. And what turned out to be was a 200-foot cliff, and I was flying straight towards it. And in that moment, in those milliseconds before I flew off the edge of the cliff, I made a decision that saved my life. I'll be ever thankful for that day and that moment of clarity where I gained control of my mindset, because that's what it is. It's all psychology, it's all mindset. The ability to take over your emotions, to control your emotions, to think more rationally, to come up with solutions, and to have a process to decision making that allows you to then make better, higher quality decisions that are more effective, and in this case, save my life. Now, at that time, I didn't know I was going through any of that experience or that process. But the decisions I made throughout that day and through the course of that 24 hours that then got me off the mountainside, because let's face it, I was then on the edge of a cliff and I had to figure out how to save my own life and get down, because I had no food, no water, no shelter, no warmth. The night was going to roll in, and did I want to spend a night up on a mountain where no one knew where I was, where I didn't know where I was, where I had no GPS, no mobile phone? This was back before mobile phones were commonplace. Or GPS, you couldn't get it in snowboarding equipment. It wasn't that kind of thing that you could have. So this was way back when it was a lot more dangerous. And I was 19, I'd never gone off piste before. So all of these things were racing through my mind, not least the fact that if I made one wrong move, I would actually fall off the cliff and I would be dead. And so all of this I had to contend with. And at the same time, I got this absolute clarity in these messages and these lessons that I've put into this book. So all of the thoughts from that experience, all of the lessons, all of the tools and techniques are in this book. And it's really important that you grasp this essential life skill of decision making at speed when under pressure. I hope you're all doing well in this situation. It is obviously an anxiety provoking time. Obviously, it is a really good opportunity. There's always an opportunity in adversity. The opportunity here is to invest in yourself. Invest in the tools and learning, invest in going bigger into your own goals and dreams. And actually, I just wanted to read a page to you that was really important from the book. So it begins, there was one piece of advice that my mum gave me, which changed the course of my life dramatically. And that is to courageously go after your big goals, dreams, and passions. And I've tried to step more fully into living this way, and I would encourage you to do the same. I have learned through her example, when you make decisions about what to do, especially when they seem risky, I have learned through her example that it is better to go for it and experience life in all its glory rather than just to sit on the sidelines and hope that you can get to the same level of understanding, wisdom, and knowledge. We can only expand our horizons by partaking fully in life. And even if we do not achieve what we set out to accomplish, there is always a lesson worth discovering that life is willing to teach us if we try. So that's really the message I wanted to share today. That life, it's either a lesson. If we fail, it's a lesson, and we can take that lesson, that wisdom, and we can push our dreams further. And so it's about going big and really acting courageously and living big. And right now, you can do that by investing in yourself, by reading more books, by looking online, by engaging with podcasts, really, building your self-help, building that knowledge base and that skill base, taking your life to the next level in whatever passion and area you decide to do, whatever lights your fire, really digging into that right now and really investing some time in yourself so that you can re-engineer yourself, you can realign with your new passion, and you can go bigger. And so that's the message that I wanted to share today. I value all of you for going for it and for taking that message on board. Anyone that's bought the book, I really want to say a big thank you. I want to say a big thank you to those of you that are going to buy it. I also want to say a big thank you for getting this far and for coming together. We can go together in this experience. We can come out stronger. We can come out more educated, more informed. We can come out better people. And so I believe in you. We're all in this together. I wanted to send my best wishes, and we'll speak soon.